Hello YouTube. Today we're going to go over a few tips to speed up your laptop's daily performance. So the first thing that we're going to do is head on over to the internet, go to google.com, and we're going to download a program called CPU-Z. There it is. Go ahead and click on the first link. It's going to take you to Cupid's website. Now, here where you see classic versions, click on this setup exe for 64 and 32-bit processors. Click on download, and it's a very small program. It won't take very long. Just run the exe file and run through the setup. Accept the agreement and finish. Close this readme, close your browser. Make sure that no programs are opened up while we are doing this. Go ahead and run the program, and this is going to tell you the specs of your computer basically. We don't really want that right now. We just want the benchmarking values. So for single thread and multi-thread, you're going to click on bench CPU. It's going to give you a value for both your single threaded performance and your multi-threaded performance. When it's done, just make a note of these two values. Alright, so optimizing tip number 1 first. Go ahead and click on start, type in msconfig, and go ahead and click on system configuration that you see right here. Alright, it's going to pop up with this little window. Go ahead and click on services and click on hide all Microsoft services. Now go ahead and uncheck all things that you don't want here starting up with the computer. I uncheck everything, even if you uncheck like things for your mousepad, because it's probably just a software. Your mousepad will still work. If you uncheck these Realtek services, they will still work. Your sound will still work, but the services won't be loaded up when your computer loads up. So your computer is going to come up a little faster. I do personally untick these Google Chrome things. I only want Google Chrome open up when I open it up and not when the computer starts. So these things are going to help your computer to start up a little bit quicker. Go ahead and click on startup as well and open task manager. This is another section now where you're going to stop things from starting up when the computer boots. So personally, I uncheck everything. The only thing that I have here that's enabled is the mic, my Windows Defender. I recommend you keep that on, and my software for my audio engine. This, I don't know what this is. Disable this program. I don't know what this is. Disable this, and you disable anything else. I disabled a lot: Microsoft To Do, Cortana, Windows Terminal, Skype. Just disable all those things. You don't need them starting up with your computer unless you want them to start up, and then you can close. Still have our system configuration open here, so just click on apply the settings that we just made, and it's going to ask us if we want to restart the computer. Just hit exit without restart. Another tip in regards to getting some smoother performance from your PC, we're going to go ahead and hold the Windows key and E at the same time on the keyboard to bring up the File Explorer. Then go ahead and right click on this PC and click on Properties. Depending on if you're using Windows 10 or Windows 11, your properties might look different, but it's going to bring up Settings. Go ahead and click on Advanced System Settings. That's going to bring up a small dialog box. You can close Settings. Under the Advanced tab, go ahead and click on Settings from there. That's going to bring up another dialog box, and well, from here yours might not look like mine. More than likely you're gonna have all the boxes ticked, or most of them. It's gonna look like this. Now if you want best performance, you can just click on best performance, and it's gonna be snappy and all, but there are a few options that I'm going to recommend that you change just to be fully comfortable with the snappiness. There are just 3 things that we want to change here. First one is going to be to show contents while a window is being dragged. Smooth out the edges of screen fonts. and show thumbnails instead of icons. These are the options that I personally use. After this, you can just click on apply and OK. Windows won't look that nasty when you're done with it. In addition, you can also click the advanced tab right here, and where you see virtual memory, click on change. Now click this box where it says automatically manage the paging files and click on system manage. This is gonna have Windows automatically manage the paging file, where if your computer is running out of RAM, then it stores some of the information on your hard drive, so your hard drive acts as memory. So you go ahead and click on OK from here. It's gonna tell you that you need to reboot to make the changes effective. Go ahead and click on OK, apply and OK and OK again. Don't restart now, restart later. We have a few more things to do. Head on over to your start menu, type in control panel and go ahead and launch the application. Usually when the application launches, it's going to give you a category view. You want to change that to the large icons view so you can see different options. Go ahead and click on the power options from here. And well, this is just a plan that was created by my software. This is a Razer Cortex plan, so go ahead and create a new plan and make sure you select high performance from here. You can call the plan whatever you want. For the sake of this video, I'll just call the plan performance, and then we're going to go ahead and click on next. Make sure you select never and never for when the PC is plugged in, and go ahead and create. Now this is going to be the plan that your computer runs on while it is plugged in. If you are not plugged in, or for some reason you're using the battery on the laptop, you can go ahead and select the balance plan to kind of save a little battery, but once you're plugged in, you use performance. Now uninstalling applications in Windows 11 is even easier. After you go ahead and click on start, go on into settings and click on apps. Now click on apps and features and wait for this list to populate. Now it's going to populate applications from the Microsoft Store, as well as applications that was downloaded from the internet or any exe file that was run. So go ahead and look through, uninstall any applications that you don't want and any applications that you think are taking up your precious space. As I said, these are every application, so apps as in games and so forth that are from the Microsoft Store, and any regular program that was installed. So you click on the three dots, you click uninstall and uninstall again. The list also shows you information such as the date the programs were installed, their sizes and what corporation they are with. So let's say for example we want to uninstall this Blackmagic software. So you go ahead and click on the three dots, you click uninstall, and it's going to uninstall this differently from how it did with the first program, because this is not a Microsoft Corporation app. So it gives you this small dialog window. The process wouldn't take very long. And as you can see, the 3D viewer was successfully uninstalled. So go ahead and go back into settings, go to storage, and we're going to check see if some settings are enabled here. Well, one setting actually, and that's storage sense. Make sure that that is turned on. It's going to show you how much temporary files that you have, the size of the temporary files that you have. Those are important because they need to be deleted. And storage sense is actually what automatically deletes the temporary files after a while. So make sure that that is turned on so that it can free up some storage on the computer. So there's another setting that you adjust when you hold the Windows key and E to bring up your File Explorer. Go ahead and click on this PC, right click on your local disk or your main drive, and then click on Properties. Now this is going to bring up a dialog box that gives you the option to click on Tools, then click on Optimize. And from here, if your hard drive is fragmented like mine that says 12% fragmented, you just click on, you click on Analyze first and then you click on Optimize. And that's just going to go ahead and put all the files together, all the files that are spaced out on your hard drive, so that your operating system can contact them quicker. Now the last thing that I want you guys to do, and these are just simple steps, go ahead and go to open up your Microsoft Windows Security, click on Virus and Threat Protection. From here you're going to click on Scan Options. Now this is a quick scan, this is just going to do a random scan for current file. This is a full scan. This is a custom scan where you choose things that you want to scan. I want you to choose the Microsoft Defender Offline Scan. This is basically going to do a deep scan of all the drives that are on the computer for any viruses, and it's going to do this from within the BIOS. So the computer is going to basically turn off, or it's going to ask you to turn it off, and at this point you're going to do it because we have a lot of pending restarts. So you go ahead and click on scan now, and it's gonna ask you if you want to scan and shut down the entire system. I'm not gonna do that right now, but that's what you're going to do and allow the system to restart. Now once the system has booted back up, you're gonna go ahead and click on CPU-Z. Remember that that's the program that we're going to use to monitor our computer's performance, and it's going to tell us if the readings that we got from the benchmark, if they are going to be higher than before. So go ahead and go click on the bench tab again and click on bench and see if the values are better than the ones before. I hope you found this video useful. It doesn't matter how slow your computer was, if you followed at least some of these steps, then you should get some increased performance.